I saw the CBS poll yesterday that a lot of people were freaking out. Oh, the Republicans. What do you expect? This is what they did after January the 6th. But there was one poll, Alex, I hope you have it. There's one poll that showed where the core of the Republican Party was going to vote in primaries. How many people think that stealing nuclear secrets is bad? Among the core, only 36%.
Yeah, but look at this.
Hold on. Which means, I'm not great in math, but I think that means 64% of Donald Trump's Republican Party, they don't think it's a bad thing to steal nuclear secrets.
Nuts.
64%. Hey, good luck with that party. Good luck with it. I got a couple of Whigs that would like to talk to you. But Richard, that goes to the rest of the country. And this is what I've been saying till I'm blue in the face since 2017. You keep narrowing down your base until you have insurrectionists, weirdos, and freaks. And that's where we are. Everybody, look, you're freaking out about what's going on. Look at that number. That is us. People who actually give a damn about a president of the United States who steals nuclear secrets and then lies about it to the FBI and then lies about it when the FBI tries to retrieve nuclear secrets.
Things that are not his.
80%. That is us. That is us. We are the majority. And we will stay the majority as long as these insurrectionists, weirdos, and freaks continue to say it's okay for Donald Trump to do whatever he wants to do, including, well, what Marco Rubio said back in 2016, 17, cause a severe counterintelligence threat to this country. That's what the Intel Committee led by Rubio said in, 2016 or 17? It's still the case now.
Even more so.
You and I are old enough to remember when the Republican Party used to stand for two things. One was strong national security,
right,
and the other was law and order.
Yeah.
Right.
What does this bring together? National security and law and order. And the idea that so many Republicans, including several of the people who want to be president of the United States, are not willing to take this on frontally, to me, it's yet another statement of what has happened to the GOP, which is something less than a grand old party as a result. And we can argue the politics of it. It's basically say this is not a winning formula, but it's just to me a tragic commentary on what has happened in this country, that this could happen. And put aside the politics, people just don't anymore stand up and say this is unacceptable. It's not a tough call.